knew it was you.
Having a good time?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Thanks. I'm still not having sex with you.
And how about chocolate? Come on in then, folks.
Oh, hello. What's this? What are you... What are you like?
Chocolate and the Kama Sutra. It's always a winning combination. In a recent survey by chocolate manufacturers, 50% of women said they'd choose chocolate over sex.
Yes.
Top chocolatier Gerard Ronnet is here with us, and our kitchen helper is Dawn French.
I'm a kitchen helper.
If that's okay. If you don't...
Excellent.
So, sex or chocky?
Oh,
yeah, fair enough. Here's a chocky.
Very hard
There's a
choice.
chocky.
Now, am I going to be tasting some of your lovely things?
You will be, yes.
I might hold up on those then until we can...
Okay, fair enough. Because Gerard is our chocolate expert here this morning. And sex and chocolate, there is an aphrodisiac quality to chocolate, isn't there, Gerard?
Oh, my goodness.
Just look at that. If that doesn't turn you on, what won't?
Well...
But also in chocolate.
Why is it's a game you can play.
In chocolate, there are two chemicals. There's theobromine, which is a caffeine-like stimulant, which we all know what that does. And then phenylethylamine, which if you give to racehorses, makes them go very fast. And then we mustn't forget Casanova, who preferred chocolate to champagne.
What are you doing? It looks... I don't know.
This is actually what I'm doing, apart from trying to seduce you all, is cooling down the chocolate so as to make it crispy and shiny for the next part.
Touch it,
I want to roll
And what we'll eventually do is we put this away,
Good,
put this back in, make a mess, get it all over your fingers, and then lick.
So you're making sexy chocolate now?
I'm about to make some sexy chocolate, yes.
Ooh.
This is what I do for the lover. I'd
What now?
I'd make a heart with some roses decorated on it, and we first of all kick off with just a plain mould. Like you're decorating your bathroom, do a little bit of stippling.
Do you decorate a bathroom often?
with chocolate.
Just using it as a
I'm too busy. I'm actually too busy eating chocolate. But if ever I stop eating chocolate, and then next stage is you let that set, which obviously takes about 5 minutes, but we're not going to wait that long. Then I'm going to decorate some roses. I'll put some roses on it. And here is my chocolate pen, brilliant for writing with if you get stuck on the phone. There you go. Dawn, I think you should be doing this.
What do you want me to do? Write on it.
Lick my
With
finger.
It's very
No,
good.
I mean,
Lick my finger, he said. Ladies and gentlemen, on live television, a man asked me to lick his chocolate finger. Yes.
And then we're just putting some roses in.
How did you learn how to do this?
Well, I went to France and trained myself.
Yeah.
And, excuse me, it's best not to have the shakes when you're doing this, but I can't help it at the moment.
It's all right.
Right, and then you let that set,
Yeah.
which fortunately I already have.
Done. Yeah.
There you have your rose, and this is when you come to your rag, which you should always have next to you, and to your selection of Dulux paint. Sorry, no, I meant white chocolate, which is being coloured.
How did you colour it? With food colouring?
You have to buy some special food colouring, which hasn't got water in it.
Chocolate
Chocolate
colouring.
doesn't like water.
Okay.
And then you just dab a little bit.
I'm a little bit anxious about what's going to happen to all this chocolate afterwards.
Well, you just
Will
have
it
to
be
try to
wasted
persuade-
or will it be given to a guest, for instance?
We can just pour it into a cup.
Yeah,
for you.
that would be nice. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, okay.
A pint of chocolate red, thanks.
Right, and then I'm just going to decorate the leaves.
Help yourself, it's all for you.
And then,
these, they're
there we go.
beautiful.
And eventually, one just builds up layers just like this. And you will achieve, hopefully, something
Wow.
like that.
Have you seen that? It looks like China, look.
It's lacquered.
Wow.
Oh, I see.
Now, are they very, very
sort of
expensive?
marbling, really.
What do they
Very
cost?
good.
Oh, about
They're beautiful.
£20 or so.
About £20, but
Gerard, this is a bit hollow. Can you do anything with that?
Well, you put a centre in it, and I'm suggesting rose centre, because we're talking about love at the moment.
Right.
But the basic ingredients for a centre are some boiling cream, poured onto some chopped chocolate. In this case, I've got some professional buttons here.
Professional buttons.
What's the
Yes,
difference?
they're little bit-
People.
It's
This
slightly
is
different
actually
from the company beginning with
amateur
C.
buttons.
Yes, we don't want any amateur buttons.
Where'd you get all your ingredients from?
Oh, dear.
Well, I buy them. I buy them at 30 kilos at a time,
Dawn.
Dawn.
I'm finding this very, very hard.
Then add your butter.
Yes. Just a little bit of butter.
Just a little bit
Just
of
enough to
butter.
go straight to a hospital with, really.
Because I've heard these chemicals not only aphrodisiac, but they're also stress busters. Are they also... Is that
Yes,
right?
they are. Yes, there's a recent research by Dundee University which shows that it has a sort of calming effect on people.
Oh.
And I have to say, from a personal point of view, when I used to be a nurse, I used to eat chocolate.
All right.
Just to relieve the
And
stress.
hand it out to your patients?
No, I prefer to eat it myself, actually.
What
Do that
happens
now.
with this now?
This we actually will lead to set, and then
Yeah.
we will pour into one of these hollow hearts.
Yeah.
Have you
And
still
then
got your
we'll finish
noses out there? No, I'd quite like to see you in it, that's what I'm saying. I'd quite like to see that. And
Right.
then perhaps the chocolate and the finger
Well, the
licking
two actually,
thing.
I've been
perhaps.
told actually, look
And the
like,
nurse's outfit.
Now,
will go.
if you don't feel sexy, is there other chocolate you can have? If you just feel like a bit of chocolate?
well, there certainly isn't plain chocolate at the moment. I mean, we're talking over if you're hanging over
loads
there.
and like all the ones we see in our shops every day. Well,
So
this has
they're
been
just
fascinating. Anyway,
but there's
we're
also
going to
a
do
special
some. We're
one
going
as well.
to
Would you like
do
try
some
one?
tasting later.
We
Anyway,
sure are.
time for a
I
break.
hope
We're back in a few minutes with our Well Woman Clinic and a pyjama party for some Sheffield students. See you in a sec.
You are a mover, Dawn. You are a
Brilliant
mover.
ballet dancer, opera singer.
I know. I
did
taught
opera.
Darcy Bustle everything she knows, I'm here to tell you.
Because that's a classic, of course, Quentin Saunders moment.
It is, yes, I
But
know.
on Sunday, you've got something very special coming out.
I have, you know. It's a screen one that I've done. I'm a bit pleased with it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Called Sex and Chocolate.
It is, yes. I know. It's a bit misleading, the title.
Is it? Now, is it a comedy or a...
Well, it kind of a bit of both, really. I mean, it's funny, but in the way that a proper story should be funny, where it's quite truthfully funny. It's not hilarious showing your bottom jokes, which, of course, I'm more than happy to do at any moment, even now. But it's not that kind of funny. But it's got a proper sort of inherent comedy in it, which I hope will work. It's the second screen one I've done, and I just completely love doing them. And this one was developed with our company, so the writer wrote it
For you?
Yeah, and that is.
And did you work
It
with
does,
them
it
on
helps.
the writing?
Anything better than that. Well, he did the donkey work. That's Tony Grounds, who wrote Gone to the Dogs and Gone to Seed, and he's written the fantastic monologues for Stephen Tompkinson and Brenda Blethyn and Jim Broadbent, and is a bit of an all-round clever dick, actually. And luckily he agreed to write this film for me. And the main exciting reason to do it was that Phil Daniels was in it. And I was a bit excited about that, since he's a bit of a hero of mine.
Oh, really?
Although I
It's
didn't
funny
really want
'cause
him to know that.
So many people must be so
Very
excited
nice.
to work with you. It's lovely to hear. That
Well, I don't know about that.
people-
I hope that's the case. I mean, Michael Maloney's in it as well. Do you
Oh
remember
yeah,
him
he's
from
great.
Truly Madly,
That's
Deeply,
right.
and
Yeah.
all the hopping
Very
and everything?
We've got
He's
a
in it
clip
too.
actually. I
Let's
think.
have a
Let's
look.
have a look.
Oh,
Come on, can we?
Hello? Yeah. Mummy's home.
Naughty boys in naughty schools, their masters breaking all the rules, having fun and playing ball, smashing up the woodwork school. All the teachers in the pub, passing round the ready road. I ain't not a finger when the lunchtime bell will ring ahead. Oh, what fun we had! Well, at the time it seemed so bad. All I did at school was out of bed and break the rules. Oh, what fun we had! But did it really turn out?
Oh, it looks really
Oh,
nice.
it
I mean,
looks
what's going on? What's sort of the
Well,
plot, really?
basically, I play a mum of 3 children, and Phil plays my husband. And I'm sort of woman in her late 30s, let's leave it at that. Was 40 last week myself. You wouldn't know it, would you?
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm
Happy
hoping these are
birthday.
my gift. Anyway,
They're all yours.
yeah, I play a mum who's actually very happy in her marriage with her husband. It's not one of those typical stories where the husband is a kind of beater or he's a dreadful bloke, so there's a reason to move away from him. I'm actually quite content, but there's something in my mind that makes me not happy. And it's kind of quite a deep-seated sorrow thing. And a chap from the past turns up and he's a bit of a temptation, and it's a chance to have a bit of an adventure. And frankly, I think a lot of people, especially if you've been with one bloke, imagine if you got married when you were sort of 17 or 18, you've had 3 kids, and you don't know the options that are open to you. I think a lot of people would take that chance to have an adventure just for a weekend, you know.
An interesting thought,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, it was good. And we got to go to Paris, which was great.
It's
Yeah, we managed. I think we had 3 days shooting in Paris, and we managed
Oh, that
to
was
shoot
nice.
all of it in about 2 hours, and then spend the rest of the time at the Folies Bergère,
Oh,
which was great. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Did you train as an actor, or did you?
I'm trained as a ballerina, obviously.
Yes, well, of course,
yes.
that certainly shows.
Ballerina and air hostess is what. Those are the 2 things I'd much rather be doing. But unfortunately, I've got lumbered with this. No, I'm trained as a teacher, actually. Yeah.
Teacher?
I know, that's hard to
Really?
believe, isn't it?
Oh, well, there's a fair bit of acting goes into that, I reckon.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
What, you
It
left
does.
school, or did you go to university?
I went to college, to
Uh-huh.
Central School of Screech and Trauma in Swiss Cottage, and qualified as a teacher there along with Jennifer. She was at that school as well.
Oh, that's where you met.
I
That's
see.
where we met,
Because
yeah.
we also actually heard you were trained as a dress designer.
Well, I'm not. I have a company called French and Teague and called 1647. Plug. With my partner, Helen
Right.
Teague, and
Yes.
she is a designer.
Ah, right. I got the wrong impression from watching this.
That's Kathy
That's Kathy
Burke.
Burke
That's
again.
Kathy Burke.
She's
Brilliant.
the #1 girl in the world,
Yeah,
Kathy
she's
Burke.
so wonderful,
Award-winning
isn't she?
actor.
Yeah, she's
Well, she's a bit like you. You
fantastic.
can do anything. I mean,
Well,
you
I
can
don't
do
know about that.
comedy.
I'd
You can
have a
do.
go. I'd
You do
certainly have a
stage.
go.
I mean, I saw you in Me and Mamie O'Rourke. It was
Yeah.
absolutely brilliant.
Oh, thanks.
An American accent.
I
as
know,
well.
Do
tried it.
you feel the lure of film? Do you actually sort of...
Yes, I mean, I prefer working on film, actually, to working in the studio. But Mel Gibson hasn't asked me yet to do a great big feature film. That's odd, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very.
Yeah, so it's a bit of an
About
oversight.
time,
So,
about
I mean,
time.
anytime he wants me to, I'm there.
Give us a ring, Mel. You know the number.
Now, I'm also a huge fan, as you know, because we know each other, of the Vicar of Dibley, right?
Yeah.
I love it. And
Well,
we've
the Vicar of Dimbleby, as people often say to me.
And I asked
You're the Vicar
specially,
of Dribbly, aren't you?
I asked specially for a clip, which I think we've got.
Oh, good. I'm connected, aren't I, to chocolate in a big
again.
way?
Yes, and I'm sorry to actually keep it going, but
Yes.
we've actually we promised you a taste
Yes.
of chocolate. Gerard's
Is this
coming
the
back.
moment?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is the moment. Well, my goodness. The bloke
I
there.
can't believe what's just come on the set.
Apparently there's a bit of a kerfuffle going on with Belgian and French chocolate, and
Yes.
whether English chocolate is actually English chocolate.
Should we make the decision now?
Yes,
Well,
can
no,
you?
I mean, they're actually talking about the English habit of putting in butterfats, substituting some of the cocoa butter.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get it to be called Vegilate instead of chocolate.
I wouldn't want to eat that.
Oh,
Vegilate.
no.
No, that'd be the-
I want the butterfat and loads of it. thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
So which of the things I can see in front of me here should I be tasting, in your opinion?
Draw the curtain, I reckon.
And his mum's watching, you know, as well. His mum.
Right, you're going to be
Can
our
we
judge.
have
Go
a
on then.
taste now then?
Well, we've got an assortment of British, Swiss, Belgian and French.
Yes.
Spoiled for choice.
Oh, what do you think then? Which one should we go for first?
How about
This
the
is one of
biggest one?
the biggest one.
Yeah, the Belgians are the
We're
biggest
gonna-
one.
Don't tempt me now. I'll have a go at one of these.
We're going
Right, we're going to leave you testing,
Oh,
okay?
Whoa, beaut. There's the winner.
wow.
Oh, I get one too. Thank
oh,
you very
delicious.
much. I'll eat it in a minute. Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Good on
Right.
you.
We've got to take a break
Oh,
now, so join us in a couple of minutes for our well woman phone-in. See you in a sec.